What's up YouTube? This is JP Panther back on a video, and today's video is actually Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. Again, I was working, I was busy and stuff like that, so I didn't really get to talk about what was happening. So if you guys don't know, right, and I'm not sure if you guys know, whatever, the Rotten Tomatoes score for Rise of Skywalker, if you guys don't know, early press tour, I guess like during on Tuesday, the media and all the movie critics that already got to see the movie ahead of time, they had the premiere and things like that, whatever. But when they first, the critics and all the people who got to see the movie with the Hollywood, the celebrities and Disney and stuff like that, they were all praising the movie. Now on Rotten Tomatoes, it has like a 59%. Actually, it had like a 55% when I first saw it. And it keeps on going up and down and up and down and up and down, but it's still in a very, very low range. If you guys don't know, the Phantom Menace, they have won. They got the W so far. The Star Wars fans, it's been trending on Twitter. J.J. Abrams, party's over. The Last Jedi defenders and lovers, they hate the movie. They're like, F you, Ron. They were like, F you, J.J. Abrams, F Kathleen Kennedy, F Ray, and everybody else. So, and pretty much this whole Star Wars, movie, it seems like it's going to be a disaster from critically, you feel me? And I still think it's not going to flop. As much as, people complaining, like the critics are bashing it, the Star Wars fans, the Phantom Menace, Geeks and Gamers, World Class BSers, and everybody else. The problem is that they don't make up the whole movie audience. You feel me? They represent a certain portion of them. They don't represent the whole entire movie audience. Because the problem is, even if right now it has 59% and all this other stuff, whatever, it still can make a bunch of money. You guys don't understand. The Transformers movies had crappy scores and they still made a bunch of money. And again, I want to also talk about how much of a disaster it could be, because these are just some of the critics that they're just that finally get to see the movie or get to put their review up. So we're gonna read some of the I'm trying to see which ones. We're gonna see the top critics so far. So this is James Brother. Well, I'm not going to read every single one of them, but I'm just going to read shot by shot. Again, you guys already know where Rotten Tomatoes are, so I don't have to link it and all that other stuff. You guys can already find out where you'll go on Rotten Tomatoes. You can find it out. I'm just going to read the bad ones, and there's some good ones, but mostly bad. It's too bad that the Star Wars saga has saved the worst for last. 2.2 out of 4. Wow. In terms of pure narrative, it's satisfying. What is very rarely is inspired. A handed, heroic out affair. Rise of Skywalker simply feels like a shrug of shoulders and a march into expected. Rise of Skywalker operates if the only cinema tradition at the disposal nails from a galaxy far, far away. And the Rise of Skywalker is fitting for the thrills and limits of reputation. May it be the last episode of Saga that should have ended long ago. And again, it's just pretty much done being negative and stuff like that. It's like, okay. It is anxiety not to offend. It comes off more like fan fiction than the creation of actual professional filmmakers. A bot would be able to pull off a more surprising movie. Again, they just sound like snobs. Again, in my personal opinion, the critics, they hate it. And again, I'm going to go there. I'm going to see it tomorrow. I will give you guys my review. I'll probably be tired when I see it, but I will give you guys my quick review as quick as possible when I see it tomorrow night. And I do feel like it's going to be... listen, with me, I have such low expectation with Rise of Skywalker. Like, well, at least with Avengers Endgame, I had such a very high expectation, guys. With Rise of Skywalker, I have such a low expectation. And I was reading some of the critics as well. They said this movie's worse than Batman vs. Superman. I'm like, wow, okay. I already gotta know what I'm getting into if it's that bad. And they saying that the movie and stuff like that, it feels like it's a sequel to The Force Awakens. If you like The Last Jedi, it pretty much gives you the middle finger. And it's a lot of plot holes, a lot of stuff that don't make sense. There's a lot of stuff they don't explain, and it just seems like, at least from the internet and the critics, it just seems like it's going to be the worst movie ever made. I still think it's going to make money. I still think it will hit $1 billion. And again, and I know people, my subscribers in my comment section, stuff like that, they were saying, oh, it doesn't have a chance of hitting $1 billion. It's going to hit $1 billion. If you look at the competition, what's coming out this week? Cats. What's coming out? Bombshell, the Fox News Republican movie, whatever. What, Roger Ailes, whatever. That's not gonna do anything. Like, the problem is that Disney, despite how much this movie is, being bashed and how crappy it is and how much of a disaster it is, they put it at the right time because there's no other movie that's going to beat it. Jumanji's not going to slow it down. I mean, like, just think about it. Like, what other movie right now that comes out this Christmas, just be realistic, I'm being honest. Cats, like, that's really going to take down Rise of Skywalker. You know what I mean? No. And, like, Frozen 2's been out for, like, over a month, so that's not going to really do anything. So, again, it's going to make money, and as much as people... Again, I have to see this from my objective. I don't think it's going to be... My perspective, I don't think it's going to be a good movie. If you want me, I think it's going to probably be a bad movie, but I'm going there with such low expectation. I'm like, okay, I expect it. And then they're saying it's a feminist movie because of the Rey stuff, and it's Return of the Jedi 2.0. I'm kind of already know what's going to kind of happen if that's already, I'm like, they're going to retcon episodes 1 through 6. I can kind of figure this out. And make everything irrelevant from the previous movies. And it just seems like with this trilogy, in which it does expose Bob Iger and Kathleen Kennedy, that they have been exposed. It shows that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. J.J. Abrams is a copy and paste guy. Kathleen Kennedy is an ultra extreme feminist. Me Too movement. Radical feminist. And like 80% of the Lucasfilm like creative boards are like 80% like women, and they're all like extreme feminists. And again, like, you don't have people in there that are fans. J.J. Abrams, I don't care what you guys said, he is not a fan, and he's just there for a paycheck. He messed up Lost, he messed up Star Trek, and now he messed up Star Wars. 3 franchises he already messed up as a three-peat. So I do not trust JJ with this movie. And again, I still think it's gonna make money, and that's just what it is. So even if it's disaster, which it looks like it's going to be crap, but hey, I will give you my review, and I will give you my thoughts, and I will let you guys know ahead of time that my review is going to be spoilers. So if you guys don't want to be spoiled, or you want to be spoiled, you guys can check my video out or my review, but I will be spoiling this movie, and at least you guys know what to expect. That's really it, guys. Tell me what you guys think. Do you think the movie's going to be a total disaster? Do you think the critics and the Phantom Menace and the YouTube and Twitter and stuff like that and social media is going to have an impact on the box office? And let me know in the comment section below. Rate and like the video and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Peace and have a great day and take care.